Looky here, excited to go to Africa to hunt.
Wait, say it again. Where are we going? Is it a little plane?
A biggest plane in my fat world. It is fat.
Hunting in Africa is a huge bucket list hunt for us, so we decided to bring our oldest son, who was 4 at the time. What we didn't anticipate was the day and a half of travel with a 4-year-old. Here we come, Africa.
How does he still have energy?
I have the best energy in my life.
20 hours in.
It's gonna be smaller.
As soon as we landed, we shot in all the rifles. Zaim's job was to take care of the tracking puppies, and boy oh boy did he love his job. As soon as we were done shooting the rifles, we got right after it. There was an assortment of animals on our list, so we had to get to work immediately if we were going to try to create opportunity. What really blew me away was the vast landscape. Africa is enormous. I'm used to the eastern hardwoods, where things are up close and personal. Out here, you're lucky to see them within 300 yards. What do you got there, Zaim?
I got a rock, and I want them to see the beautiful mountains, and I want to give this, but I want to keep it because I like it. It's so really comfy.
Zaim and I are waiting here next to this bush because Mommy's out there
He's gonna get me.
and she's chasing some springbok. And we could see them. They were like right here. And then there was some more right here. And we thought we heard a gunshot, but we couldn't tell. And then we found this rock. Over and out. Say peace.
Peace, altitude. Picture.
We're just out for a little stroll. On the side of a cliff.
When you become a real hunter, there's a ritual in Africa. And that ritual is, there's a piece of liver. Okay? You're gonna pass this? No, you're a hunter. Okay, but take your hat off. Okay? Let's take your hat off. Okay? What I will do is, I will cover your face with the blood. Then that's good enough for you. Are you happy with that?
Like how much coverage?
No, that it doesn't matter how much. No man, close your eyes. You must just close your eyes. Just sit back and relax.
No, relax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Official.
You're official now.
The mighty hunter.
Is that good enough?
Bloed is done.
For good luck for tomorrow.
Okay, that's
You should
good
make
enough.
this your new profile picture.
You're a real hunter. Congratulations. The hunting family. Yeah. Good.
A real nice canopy bed. Just a beautiful room, tub, just all these luxuries. Just that anybody on their honeymoon or on a vacation would want. Only one downfall.
No. Take two. How about We hunted all day long, and Zaim slept in the truck half the evening, and now it's time to go to bed, and he's riding the bed like a horse. He thinks he's at the rodeo.
Zaim, are you tired? All right, day 2 of my wife's hunting. I'm gonna hunt after her, but we're here in the high rack. We're getting ready to go back out. Here's our son.
Zaim's back here. He's obsessed with the tracking puppy.
Yeah, he's got the tracking puppies back here. There's one, and we're getting ready to set out. But check out, this is just sitting around camp. So today we're gonna go after. You're gonna help me out with this. Impala, Blesbok, Springbok, and possibly a zebra.
Yeah.
Did I get it?
Yes.
Okay. So.
Black wildebeest system.
Oh yeah, we might go after a wildebeest, blue or black. I'm leaning towards the black, but we'll see. If I see a big blue wildebeest, I'm probably gonna shoot it.
It looks like you're drinking more chocolate milk than what
We were hunting at a place called Tollies African Safaris. This place was amazing. Over 200,000 acres of the most beautiful scenery, and on top of that, a very game-rich environment. Our PHs were Mr. Tollies' sons, Peter and William. PH stands for Professional Hunter. Tolly Jordan and his family developed a reputation in the Eastern Cape. These were salt-of-the-earth type people and got a large amount of respect from everybody in the hunting world. My son decided it would be fun to collect funny-looking rocks. So, every time a pocket would fill up with new rocks, he'd just pick a different pocket. By the end of the hunt, I weighed about 250 pounds. The hunting was harder than I thought. I didn't realize that these things could see you from over 1,000 yards away and then be running full speed. There was a ton of animals, so I can't say we didn't have opportunity, but being able to take a well-placed shot was tough until we ran into this guy. This is what they call Creme Springbok. He's a mix between a white and a common Springbok. And as I sat there trying to make up my mind on whether I wanted to go after a common Springbok or this really beautiful Creme, it was too late. He had already figured us out. Why is it when an animal's running away that you realized you messed up? I should have taken the animal. So I prepared anyways, just in case he would stop long enough to give me another shot at redemption.
Down.
Good job, Daddy.
There you go, buddy.
Torey. Yeah, babe. You dropped him. Like, dropped him.
See that look on Peter's face? That's the look of, hey, I see another animal.
I think saying that Torey just hit a white springbok, and there's some blesbok up over the hill. I'm just gonna keep the camera on because he decides to send it. Oh yeah, there he is.
You see him? Down.
He's down. He's down.
I can't believe it. Four double.
Yeah.
You just make it a double. that was a very good shot. Yeah. From a stick 200. I'm not gonna lie, she. Woo! Did you have it on yourself?
He's laying up here, so now we have to go recover 2 animals. So
Within what, 2 minutes?
yeah, within 2 minutes, and I get to share that with my wife and my son, and I'm excited, man. I'm still shaking a little bit. I got
a little shake, a little adrenaline.
Got a little shake, a little adrenaline.
Yeah.
This episode's brought to you by Federal Premium. If you don't use Federal, you're freaking stupid.
Thank you, buddy. Daddy smoked too. Who's the master hunter now?
I don't know, Mommy. Gotta catch up to Mommy. She's got 4. She got 4.
Well done, Daddy.
Now slow.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've walked up to an animal that I'm not familiar with. I was 11 years old when I took my first whitetail, but looking over the animal and just checking out all the little features, it's so foreign to me. So I want to learn every little bit of info I can. And being able to share that first experience with my wife and my son. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
Well done. Really.
Pick him up.
Old man.
As a hunting guide myself, I talk to a lot of hunters that have been to Africa, and they all say the same thing, that you'll be planning your next trip back. The only thing that wasn't accurate about that statement was I was planning my next trip back before I ever left Africa. I definitely got bit by the African bug. Do you need help?
Yeah, we like it.
The people there are what make the adventure. The landscape and the animals are great, but being able to laugh and relate to somebody like they're a brother or sister as soon as you meet them is very rare. And the Jordan family are incredible people with an incredible story that you have to sit down and have them tell you someday. Thank you for watching. We sure do appreciate you. This is the first Africa episode, but there'll be many more to come. To check and see if there's any more Africa episodes, go to our playlist and click on the Africa playlist. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. This episode is brought to you by Gunwerks, 1,000 yards out of the box. Your first bug.